in the background talking to his family or his girl while we on this bitch, and then sending invites like a motherfucker talking about you wanna play. Get your head in the goddamn game.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it.
This line's going to be hard to break.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 24-yard line. The Eagles on 1st and 10. They're ready to roll. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down.
Let's go!
Murray now. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
To throw on 2nd down. Murray. Room to run past midfield. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Who the fuck he has?
Fresh set of downs here.
Nah, he got Bo Jackson at tight end.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. So it'll be first down here after the run. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
I got my cornerbacks. Each have 95 speed, so I'm set. Actually, I should say Deion Sanders has 97, so he's covered. Ball ain't going nowhere.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. the play fake. Murray. Now he'll escape to his left. And he will be brought down about the 6-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a
Let
gain.
my guys do their thing.
Play the sticks, man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get blown up behind the line of
He's gonna
scrimmage.
fuck up and
Back at the
fumble.
6.
Gonna fuck up and fumble with that shit.
There, and now second down.
I believe I understand where the offense was going there. They just hit a
I
big
am,
pass
bitch.
play, thought they could fool him with a run, but maybe they overthought it a little bit. Just hit a nice pass, come back with another one, keep the momentum going.
Is this DK playing on the line? He should be.
I don't know what.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Get on the line, Dickwick.
Let's go!
On the line. That's not the line.
Second down, goal to go from the 6. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal.
Come on, let's go!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting a quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
Not that stupid.
They're going to toss him to the right or left.
I hope they do.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, and they had it
Face
stopped
mask.
short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me.
Shut up. I'm gonna give you that much shit on your offense.
And on the ground they go with a running back.
Oh my fucking god. What is this?
A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And
This
the
is
Eagles
fucked
drive
up is
right
what
down
this
the
is.
field and score on the opening drive. Now Matt Prater for
This
the
is
point after.
fucked up.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. His first carry, he loses the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Yeah. Get on that wide receiver.
Get on who?
Say it again.
They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
I think I'm done playing.
Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over the
I
34-yard
think I'm fucking
line.
done.
Oh, timing
You
is
see
everything
it
on a
right
route
here
like
at that.
this.
Who
He
you
tried
gonna
to
blame?
drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early
There's
or a little
nobody
late,
there.
chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
No one was there.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Ohio! Let's get round! Flex round! Let's go! White, 9, hut! White, 9, hut!
And to give this time to the tailback. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
This motherfucker's trying to take everything away from me.
And now it's second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth
Everything,
watching the
my
game, they may
aggressive, my
want to file that one
stripping, my
away. See how
fucking
fast the free safety closed to make that
aggressive
play?
tackling.
Might want to check into a throw the next time.
He's fucking. He knows how to disarm a defense.
Let's go! White, 90! White, 90!
See what he's doing?
Looking to throw on second down. Murray. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. 17
Guy knows
yards
how
on the
to fucking
pickup there.
play.
The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Come on, let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped dead in
God
his
damn, these
tracks.
missed
Right
tackles.
at the 20. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
We send it to the field goal.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Here we go!
To throw on second down. Murray.
Yeah.
And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. The solid
I mean,
pickup of 13
usually the
sets him
fucking
up first and goal.
cornerback get that out route out of the way.
Now, a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty.
Yep. Wiley.
Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second.
Come on, let's go! Ryan, 38! Hut!
Now a handoff looking right. And he's in. Touchdown.
I'm done.
Eagles. A great play there with his second touchdown
Yeah, I'm
in this
done.
first half. And the
I'll play you
Eagles
guys
add
tomorrow.
6 to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
140!
Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
140!
Back to throw now on first down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray. And he's got some space here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
That's right. Come on, then.
To throw on third down. Murray, flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now back out comes the offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in the
action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and it's 3rd and 4.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
To throw on second down, Murray. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? you make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Let me run the ball. Give me the ball.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll power his way up near the 25. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
140.
He'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Ziggy Ansah in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. In motion left here, Sanders. They're going to try and throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going.
Like the running back.
180.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia.
Yeah.
As we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
92 set. It's a 3-man line, okay? So just play a 3-man line.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They haven't been all that great. I mean, both offenses struggling, but you look at their lead. They've taken advantage of the breaks that they've needed to take advantage of.
And I love baseball. I just do. I like going to a game, and I like
baseball.
And I like 3-run homers as much as anyone. It's fun, right?
Man,
I also like it when a guy gets a single or a walk, steals 2nd, gets bunted over to 3rd, sacrifice fly brings him home. You just never know how you're going to fashion runs, and that's what we've seen in this game. They figured out a way to score, even though the offense.
I can't handle that shit.